The 1993 California State Fair, the 140th edition of the California State Fair. Circling the fairgrounds is a monorail system, and it's a great way to take a look at the entire fairgrounds. Over 600,000 people attend the fair every year, and over 400,000 see our exhibit in the county's building. There's a lot of food, carnival rides, which represent the traditional things that one goes to a state fair to see. The grounds are excellently kept by the maintenance staff. All the attractions are just in great shape. And this year the State Fair featured the 100th anniversary of the Ferris wheel and its derivations. You can see all the guys there in the background. There was one large Ferris wheel and I think 3 or 4 small ones at the State Fair this year. In addition, the State Fair had an exhibit building dedicated to the history of the Ferris wheel, including samples of the cars, photographs of the first Ferris wheel, which I believe held over 2,100 people when it cranked itself up. It's interesting seeing all the derivations of the whirling wheels there. Part of the permanent facilities at the California State Fair at Cal Expo is Water World. This year they added a new attraction, Paradise Island, which again offers family entertainment and enjoyment at real reasonable prices. In addition to carnivals and food, there's exhibits, as we're going to be seeing later, farm equipment, agriculture, fish farms, insects, all kinds of great stuff. If you haven't gone to the fair in the last few years, you've really missed a treat. Not only to see the Calaveras County exhibit, but also just the whole event's just wonderful. And family prices to get in are very reasonable also. Now we're sort of cruising here on the monorail up to the area where we're going to be going into the county's exhibit building. 43 counties this year participated. It's during the time of the fair, I assume some people did use the bungee jump. And we were very fortunate to win several awards. And our co-chairs for the exhibit are going to be introducing the background on the exhibit itself. But first we'll take a look at some other counties' exhibits. A lot of local effort goes into designing and constructing these exhibits. More and more counties are designing and building them themselves, so that each one does have a more distinct look than they did in the years past. There's Placer. Plumas. And us.
Welcome to Calaveras County in Depth. My name is Linda Bonnell. This is Donna Shantz. We are co-chairs of the Calaveras County State Fair Exhibit Committee. This is our giant frog tent that was designed by the volunteer committee that is a committee of the Chamber of Commerce. Each year we start meeting in December to design a booth for this exhibit, which occurs every August. There's a committee of about 20 people representing all kinds of organizations within the county focused by the Chamber. And each year what we try to do is design a booth that will attract the public with a humorous vein to it that properly displays Calaveras County. This year's theme is Calaveras County in Depth, and we'd like to bring you into our tent and show you what you can do in Calaveras County. Come on in. This year we wanted to be certain we highlighted all aspects of our county, and we began with our ranchers and cattlemen. We have here our cow frogs who are out in the Golden Hills of Calaveras County herding cattle. We also have some verbiage explaining to people about our local economy and the agricultural aspects of it. From there, we move to the first of our viewers, which unfortunately you'd have to come to the fair to be able to look into. But we have three-dimensional images of the county. In each of these boxes, there are 6 images total in stereoscopic photography to allow potential visitors to the county to look at our county in full 3D before they arrive. We follow that with our gold panners, and we all wish we could find a pan of gold that looks like this one. One of our frogs is obviously screaming Eureka, and the other one is looking around for a good place to hide his gold. Then we move into big trees, where we have a camper and backpacker complete with camera, who is holding up one of our trees and enjoying hiking in a nice cool forest. Donna, would you like to explain about the caves, etc.?
We go into our cave section with our lovely old frog propellers, and Calaveras is one of the largest cave systems in California, and the caves were discovered during the gold rush time. So we always feature our caves because it's a very popular tourist attraction and county residents attraction. We move into our wineries. Calaveras is one of the oldest wine growing industries in California. We have 7 wineries at the present time producing wine, and it's a very viable industry in our county. Then we go into our water and recreation. We have cross-country, downhill skiing, and of course our rafting. And you can see our little frog rafters and our frog swimmers. And that's a very popular summer resort and attraction.
This is our staffing area. This year, 108 individuals in Calaveras County volunteered to give 4 hours of their time each to staff the exhibit. We have 2 people on staff at any one time, and their jobs are to greet the public, to be informative about the county, to pass out brochures, and to answer any other questions that the public may have. I would like to thank all of those volunteers. Without them, this exhibit could not happen. It's very important to us, and we had over 42 county organizations and businesses involved in providing staffing for this exhibit. Beginning in February of this year, we pared down our committee from our original December meetings. The December meetings are to review last year's exhibit and talk about what we did right and what we did wrong. Beginning in February, we work on the design for the new exhibit each year. And that starts out probably with a group of about 15 to 20 people, and we meet monthly and come up with designs and concepts. And then as we get closer to the fair, we pare down to a central core of about 10 people who participate actively in the construction of the booth, in the procurement of materials, in finalizing the design elements. We end up around July 19th, we're allowed in this building to begin construction. Between July 19th and August 19th, there is an absolute frenzy in the committee of Calaveras County State Fair exhibit. We spend a tremendous amount of our time here in Sacramento, physically constructing the booth. This year we were fortunately able to do quite a bit of that still up in the county, but we did end up for a week and a half down here on a daily basis, installing elements of the booth, raising the tent, working out the lighting, working out all the finer details to put the booth together, including working straight through in the last couple of nights, and 5 minutes before 12 o'clock on Thursday when judging occurs, we were still dusting and tweaking and touch-up painting and doing everything we could to make certain that this exhibit was the finest representation that our county could provide. We're very proud this year to have once again received a gold award for the exhibit. Particularly proud this year in that although there were 4 more counties involved, a total of 44, last year there were 16 gold medals given out. This year there were only 12. We feel very honored to have been one of those 12. It makes the whole effort well worthwhile. We also again this year received the special award for best use of artifacts, which we feel is of course all of our little frogs floating around the booth. We are also in contention for the Supervisor's Award, which is awarded to the best exhibit constructed by a county volunteer group. And we are in contention for the Staffing Award, which is what our t-shirts are. Every person who staffed the booth received a t-shirt and will be wearing it in the exhibit so they can be clearly identified as a representative of our county. We look forward to the answers on both of those awards. One we'll know today, which is Friday, and the other we will not know until well after the fair closes, because it is evaluated through the entire fair.
We received a wonderful number of response cards, too. We asked people to try to name the frog tent and to ask for more information about the county, and we've gotten back about 5,000 cards that people have filled out. Just wonderful. Our exhibit in particular was very involving for people that came into it. A lot of the exhibits you sort of walk past or you look at. There may be wiggling things going on or flashing lights or whatever, but ours tries to get people to come inside, experience it themselves, and make some first-hand discoveries. Participate in the exhibit, not just observe it. And I think that's really interesting for kids to do, especially because a lot of the exhibits you're not supposed to touch, not supposed to get near. We've tried this year to make sure that people wanted to get near it and get involved. This is Mariposa County's exhibit that won for the best animation. The entire exhibit was the work of one artist. So the exhibit committee said, here, go do it, to one guy. Sierra County won for the best of category, I believe best of show. They did just a great job, and they were local folks too. This is a 6-animal band, I believe. One of the great things this year, they had a sand castle or sand carving, sand sculpture demonstration, and it was just beautiful work. A lot of them were dinosaurs. The floriculture building also had a large dinosaur constructed out of flowers. When it's 155 degrees in the sun, kind of helps. The wonderful cooling mists from the spa demonstration area, as well as a number of commercial exhibits. Pick everything from a Ginsu knife to a portable spa. Now, this is the agriculture and farm area that I mentioned earlier. Historic farm machinery, aquaculture, carpet culture, there it is. Traditionally they've had exhibits of fish farms, beneficial and not so beneficial insects, demonstration gardens. And this year they had 3 of these large fellows to ride on. In addition to the more esoteric and eccentric things, the main body of the California State Fair is devoted to agriculture, including the best of shows, best of categories, and a number of different animals. Beautiful work and lots and lots of hours that are put into grooming these animals and exhibiting them. Everything from chickens, potbelly pigs, geese, to the larger guys, Holsteins. For some of the breeders, it was an utterly successful event. If you can't enjoy having your face painted, or having your ribs cooked. And a lot of folks did get to eat these because this was at the County's Day luncheon that's provided every year to every county that exhibits in the county's building at the State Fair. It's a great event because it brings together all the groups from all the counties. Here's part of Calaveras County's contingent representing the Sheriff's Department and county government, Brent Harrington there. And what it does is it presents each award winner to the rest of the counties. All the awards for best of, special awards, gold awards, silver and bronze are presented again to each one of the counties. And again, there's delicious food, a real good camaraderie between all of the county groups that build and coordinate and supervise these exhibits every year. And every county group learns from each other and finds new ways and new designs and new construction techniques. Our exhibit this year is reusable. It's a tent, and the tent will be used for special events for years to come in Calaveras County. It'll be available to any group in the county that wants to rent it, and it'll be available to certain sponsors of ours that helped underwrite the cost of the exhibit for a special event in the next 12 months. The luncheon itself is populated with not only county representatives, but Miss California, and we're coming up, there's our host, just a moment.
And to hear comments from so many of the fair growers, or rather the goers, the ones who are coming to visit the fair. Unbelievable comments these people are making. They're saying, how did they come up with the ingenuity? Who created these designs? It specifically tells exactly what the county is all about. You should be so proud of all the people and all the hard work that went into all of your exhibits. As far as I'm concerned, and I know as far as the California State Fair is concerned, you are all winners at all times. Now we would like to do a recognition, and we'll move this along fairly quickly. We'll do one county at a time. I will mention one name or so, and then I will ask the whole table to stand up and be recognized. So hold your applause, and that way we'll get through it a lot quicker, because I know you're getting a little hungry out there, so I want to get you fed as soon as possible. The rest of Calaveras County, please stand and be recognized. Susan Porter, President, Contra Costa Chamber of Commerce. Mariposa, President Chamber. Gert Tabor, Supervisor. And Dwight Oliver, Exhibit Chair. Mariposa, stand and be recognized. Okay, Sierra County. All right, we've got quite a few folks, so hold your applause for this one. Jerry McCaffrey, Sierra County Supervisor and President, Plumas County Fair Board. Lenny Gallegos, Sierra County Supervisor and Chairman, First Annual Sierra Timberfest. Lee Adams, Sierra County Sheriff. Mike Miller, Chairman, Sierra County Planning Commission and President of the original 16-1 gold mine. Tim Beal, Sierra County Director of Planning and Public Works. William Long, President, Sierra County Arts Council. David Block, Executive Director, Sierra County Arts Council. Betsy Kamek, Director, Sierra County Arts Council. Greg Bostrom, Director, Sierra County Arts Council. Joanne Johnston, Director, Sierra County Arts Council. Marion Kinsler, Sierra County Treasurer, retired. And Len Kinsler, Pacific Coast Stock Exchange Vice President, retired. Is anybody left at home? Welcome, Sierra County. Welcome. From Solano County, Skip Thompson, Supervisor. Before I announce the winners, however, I'd like to welcome for you a man that I've gotten to know over the 7 years I've been here as the voice of the California State Fair. A man who puts in yeoman's work, who asks nothing more of anyone else that he wouldn't put in, and has worked hard and long to make the California State Fair, the 140th edition, the best ever. Please welcome General Manager of Cal Expo and the State Fair, Joe Barquette.
Thank you very much. I just want to welcome all of you. It's a great, great pleasure and a privilege to have all of you here. 43 counties represented at the California State Fair this year. I think you should give yourselves a round of applause for that. It's a great accomplishment. On behalf of the Board of Directors of the California State Fair, we welcome all of you to the 140th California State Fair. Please take some time, if you possibly can, to get around, see not only the great counties exhibits on display, but some of the other things that we have for you. Once again, thank you for coming.
Third place goes to... That's how we do it. Calaveras County! Second place goes to Sonoma County. Winners in the gold category. The hot stuff here, the gold category. Calaveras, please come down and be recognized for gold. Calaveras. There you are. Oh, Calaveras, get on over here. I should have known in green, the frogs, right? The green, come on up, come on. Calaveras, great. And Calaveras, you have to stick with us too, because more to Sonoma. Please welcome Leon Williams, who is helping us up here on the podium, from San Diego, president of CSAC. Nice to have you with us, Leon. Doug Wilhoit, also first vice president of CSAC. Welcome, San Joaquin. Welcome also Bill Schultz from Nevada, second vice president of CSAC. And a gentleman I've had the pleasure of interviewing, as well as hearing a little bit about. Please welcome the Agriculturist of the Year, Lee Root. We have some delightful young ladies with us today. Central Valley Dairy Princess Melanie Reese. Is Melanie over there doing pictures? She's over there. Wave, Melanie. Nice to have you with us. And North Coast Dairy Princess Diane Carinali. Diane, wave. They're helping with our photographs. And of course, you've already met Joe Marquette. Wave, Joe. You're supposed to be at the head table, but that's okay. That's all right, no problem. From Tulare, California, we have Miss California, who next week is going to be going on to the Miss America pageant. Wish her the best, Lisa Duncan. And also welcome a very fortunate lady to be along with her, and I'm sure she's having the time of her life too, Agnes Duncan, chaperone. Also with us is Miss San Joaquin, Alicia Howard. Welcome, Alicia. And Miss Sacramento, Atosa Piruzfar. And Miss Gold Country, Rachel Minke.
During the luncheon, we were awarded again our gold medal for the quality of the exhibit. And again, we won a special award for the best creative display of produce, products, and artifacts. And the awards also have a cash prize, which will be used toward building next year's exhibit.
This is Jim Jones, who is one of the maintenance judges for the State Fair exhibits. He is also owner of the Gold River News, and perhaps he'd like to answer a few questions for us about how the exhibits are evaluated and what he does as a maintenance judge and how he got into this.
My pleasure.
How did you get started in this, Jim?
Well, I've been a resident of the Sacramento area since 1975, and I believe in what Joe Burkett and the management of the fair are doing to make this like the old-fashioned county fair.
Oh, I think they've done an excellent job of that. In your interaction with the county's exhibits, what are you looking for? What do you evaluate them based on?
Well, first of all is what are they trying to sell, in a sense. In other words, in Calaveras County, your main attraction to bring people into the area, spend money, is, of course, the frog program. And your exhibit so typifies what the county has to offer. But the thing is there is so much more in Calaveras County than just the frog jumping contest. And a lot of people don't realize it until they come in and see your exhibit.
Thank you. We tried very hard in our exhibit to demonstrate the other aspects of our county. Well, we, of course, use our frog jump to promote the county and to bring people into the booth and give us a chance to educate them further.
Yeah, because there is so much in Calaveras County that people in California really have to come and see. I mean, it's not just frogs one weekend out of the month, but it's so many other things that you have to offer year-round.
Oh, yes, very definitely. Between the caves and our business environment and the whitewater river rafting, all of our waterways, and of course gold panning. We are always finding people coming up to the area to pan for gold.
Which reminds me, I haven't found a nugget yet.
Well, you have to bring your own, didn't I tell you that?
Oh, is that it? But no, really, the fact that you people up there have that friendliness that is missing in so many areas of
There
California.
is a sense of community in the Motherlode area in general, I would say, and Calaveras County specifically, I think, exhibits a tremendous amount of it.
Well, that's it, because, you know, it's nice. You walk into a store or whatever, and you have the feeling of hey, we're glad you came here.
Yes, very definitely. We're always glad that people come to our county. And for that matter, we treat each other as residents, as real people. You can walk into a grocery store and cash a check without having to have identification.
Oh, really?
It's nice.
Now you tell me.
They look at your address. Well, that is if you're a county resident. They look at your address and they know that this is a part of our community and we work with each other.
Well,
I think that's very important.
I mean, this is what makes the Calaveras area such a magnet for people, in particular from the Sacramento area. And because, of course, I represent a fairly upscale community in Gold River. Mm-hmm. And people have that discretionary dollar to spend. Mm-hmm. And they don't want the falderall, the schmaltz, the whole thing. They want to know that the people that they're staying with enjoy having them there, and you do that in Calaveras County.
Absolutely. We welcome everyone to our county, and we certainly hope that they enjoy all of our business and recreational aspects when they're there.
You bet.
Thank you very much. It has been wonderful working with you at the State Fair.
And we're looking forward to having you back next year.
We'll be back.
You got it. Thank you.
Bye.